Who in the world is Mika Tafua? Hey guys, before I answer the question about who's Mika Tafua, don't forget to mash the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Mika Tafua, defensive end from the University of Utah. Let's talk about him in this film breakdown coming up right now. All right, guys, let's take a look. Mika Tafua, defensive end. If we take a look here, he's at the bottom of the screen. This is versus Oregon this past season. So let's see what he does. I'm gonna let the tape run. We'll talk about a few things as we go and just see what we think about him. I think it's good, I think it's bad to him, and we'll just see exactly what he does. So let's take a look at this play, number 42 right here versus number 71. Let's take a look at him off of the ball and see how he reacts and what he does. Okay, so he backs up off of the ball, all right, and he gets blocked and it's of no consequence. So next play. Now, the thing that you will notice, and I do want to point out about him here again, he was the Pac-10 sack leader at 9.5 sacks. And this is him with a good spin move, really nice spin move. And hey, he doesn't hit home, but makes a really good spin move. So here he is. Now he's playing with his hand in the dirt, and he gets a good upfield rush versus number 71. Look at this, very good. And so now number 71, notice his shoulders are starting to get parallel to the sideline, which is a big no-no for offensive linemen. You need to keep your shoulders square, and you need to keep that outside foot, in this case, the right foot wide. But he starts to get square toward the sideline. Number 42, Tafua here reads it, comes inside with a spin move, creates a pressure, makes the quarterback escape right here. So I'll let it run and we'll see what he does. Nice spin move, okay, good. And, you know, this guy's getting pressure also from the left tackle as well. So has to escape and, you know, gets a quick dumb down. So nothing wrong with that. Really good pass rush move by Mika on that particular play. Now, notice this, he's standing up. This is an obvious, to me, running type situation. See how he plays it, and this is an option. Now, this is the thing that I don't like about his game, right? He plays with really good technique, right? Plays with really good technique, all right? This guy comes inside, because this is a read option play by this quarterback, and what he does, he needs to get upfield and get wider sooner, right? But even if he does, the thing about him is that he doesn't have the elite foot speed to actually do what he needs to do in terms of being able to chase down fast elite athletes, right? So I think he has some good moves, but I don't see the elite quickness that will translate to the next level. But let's take a look at him. He slides inside, and now he's in chase. Now you got to cover that ground and eat him up. You got to eat him up right there. And so he gets outran to the edge, although, you know, overall he plays with a solid technique, squeezing inside, but he needs to burst and be able to really run down that quarterback, all right, in this particular situation. Moving on to the next play. And you see that Oregon runs a lot of shifts and things like that. And, you know, a lot of things in a way that tries to create confusion and a little bit of misdirection. And so we'll see Mika here as well. Let's see what he does and how he plays. And he's thinking, okay, maybe I have a double team, but he actually has the tight end. So he does a good job, right? Because of how this play breaks out, he actually has the tight end. And rewinded that a little bit too much, but we'll let this run through to the very next play, and you'll see him drop a little bit and really just kind of on this play that we're gonna see here, get a good jam on that tight end. So when this guy motions over, And so he's playing a tight end role here. Mike is going to do a good job at jamming him up, right? Does a good job jamming him up and not letting them really get off. So that was a good job by Mike, okay? Showing a little bit of versatility, showing a little bit of ability to play in space. And we'll see it here one more time. Shifts over, and he's gonna be very physical with him. Boom, very physical with him, holding on to him a little bit. Hey, no problem with that. I like it a lot. So moving on to the next play. Let's take another look at him and let's see different nuances of his game on this particular play. And I want to, again, now he's playing with his hand on the ground. So notice the thing I like about him, he plays up, sometimes he plays down based upon the scenario. Now he's trying to get off quick, and that was a good, clean, quick win. You know, from a college level, he shows good burst on getting off of the ball. He's like a high effort type player, right? We're not going to run through this whole film, but we'll run through enough. Okay, that was a good swap move. That was good. Number 71 is ducking his shoulders. He swipes him and he gets by. The ball's coming out quick. All right, so we'll see him again here. Now he's standing up again right here at the bottom of the screen. And a little hesitation, and so it looks like he's spying on this particular play and he doesn't have the rush, but that's a pick six and that's a touchdown. So bad decision by that quarterback right there, number 13. I think he's spying on this particular play because he's the spy for 12. All right, and so he's standing and watching to make sure that it's no escape. Really good move, good pick right here, and he's taking that bad boy to the house. That's a touch. Good job. So let's look at a few more. You notice him here at the bottom of the screen. Again, he's playing with his hand in the dirt. He excels to me as a run defender. Again, sheds the block really, really well. If a guy's lunge, he's playing with good hands and leverage right here. Look at this. He's go stick and shed him, stick and shed, right? Using his arms as knives, stick him, shed. Really good, and boom, get down on the tackle right there. So that's a great job by him. So he plays the run game with pretty good leverage, guys, and that's one thing I like about him. He does play with good leverage, good discipline. He's on the ground here, angled in versus this guy. Let's see what he does. Comes up, a little hop step, right? And so you notice here, he doesn't have the bend, right? He doesn't bend at the hip. He doesn't bend at the hip and waist like some of the elite rushers do, but he does have some good upfield pass rush moves. So he's hopping here, which his hop is missed time, right? He's allowing this guy to get a hold of him, right? And grab him. And instead of the hop right here and bend underneath, lean inside, bend underneath to force that shoulder to open and get a clean sack to the quarterback. So he doesn't really have that aspect. He's going to have to develop some better pass rush moves at the top of his pass rush in order to be effective. Yeah, he gets washed by on that particular play. So you can see that. And you know, hey, I think that, you know, overall, and we'll take a quick look, hop, and then he's too high, right? He's not bending there. So those are the type of things that you want to see improvement on. He was productive at Utah. He was a guy with, you know, a high motor, high effort. Here he is again at the bottom of the screen, standing up and, you know, doing this thing. So he's more of a spy here. You can see him hesitantly coming off the football. So he's a spy. And he doesn't have pass rush responsibility in that particular play. So we'll look at one more and then we'll jump off here, guys, for today. I think overall, you know, if you look at just the numerics on him, I think that, you know, he's 6'3", 6'4", 250, had 48 tackles for loss. And, you know, hey, not a bad player. Again, here he is down in that jet rush position. Here he is, jumps inside, spins. So good counter moves by him, though. I like it. Although he didn't get the sack, I like the fact that he's working toward upfield pressure to get those sacks, right? So here he is, the guy oversets, and he's gonna jump inside. Boop, he jumps inside. Help is coming by that right guard. And so he's gonna spin back outside, and then we got pressure this way that's gonna get the sack. But I do like the fact that he does have a counter move. He's gonna try to spin outside, and, you know, he gets caught up in a wash, and, you know, it's a sack. Not by him, but by his teammate. So, you know, overall, not bad. A lot of good things about his game that I think, you know, could potentially help. Again, good discipline, playing his responsibilities. We'll take a look at this last one. Here's a stand-up rush. Here he is. He's playing responsibly, but again, I don't like the speed. I want the closing speed to be there. So guys, on that note, guys, we'll go ahead and we'll stop it right there. And then we'll just talk a little bit. I think that if you're looking at him overall, he is a guy that has the opportunity, based on having a good camp, to fight for the practice squad. And if he comes in, he takes care of his business. He definitely can be a developmental player that they'll give him another year to develop. I think he needs to add some muscle to be successful at the next level. I do like certain aspects of his game. However, he's going to have to develop more violence and finishing ability at the top of the pass rush, because he's going to play against the best in the world in the NFL, and just a little bit more bend and strength at the waist. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about him in the video in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the video. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, see you.